All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Kakodash. All right, I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS. Salutations and blessings to the Akim around the world preaching and teaching His truth. All right, I'm Yakanan, GMS Memphis, and just want to go into this article from FoxNews.com. It says a death toll rises after Mexican drug cartel leader killed in U.S.-backed operation. All right. It says the U.S. commended. It says the U.S. commended Mexican authorities for killing the leader of one of the largest narco terrorist cartels in the country on Sunday. The U.S. provided intelligence support for a Mexican operation that resulted in the death of Nemoso Ruben Arcigueva Cervantes, known as El Mincho, who was a leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Cervantes was killed in a shootout with Mexican forces inside his home as they attempted to carry out an operation to capture him. Right, so this is sparked outrage and uproars in Mexico, and you have a lot of tourists and U.S. citizens that are over there right now that are visiting, and they're stuck, because of all the drama that's going on with with this cartel leader dying, all right, or not dying, being put to death. Ultimately, they're saying, hey, the U.S. provided intelligence support, and they provided more help and aid than just intelligence, man. Their hands are all in this, man. And like the scripture says, let me grab a precept. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right? In the NLT, it says, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. Right? And you have to understand who you're dealing with, man. Things are never as Esau lays it out to be. You know what I'm saying? It's never the way that the devil gives you the story. Okay, so in their story about what happened, they're saying they provided intelligence and support for the operation, but who knows, man? You saw how they went in there and got who was that? Bin Laden, man. So Esau, he has his ways of sparking things off, man, getting it started. So this is a little bit more on this article. It says the cartel reacted to his leader's death with violence across Mexico, placing roadblocks and setting vehicles on fire throughout Sunday. Mexican authorities said they had cleared most of the roadblocks by late Sunday. So yeah, also I got a video too I'm gonna play that's going into this. But yeah, man, this is it's going down in Mexico right now, man. All right, and this is only going to lead to what? Jacob's trouble spilling over in America, man. Because Mexico is right there. That's right on the border. Anytime most tourists or anybody wants to go out of the country, so-called, that's where they're going, is to Mexico. The money, the dollars still able to be spent, and it still holds its value heavy in Mexico. So, yeah. So let me grab this video Yeah, this is from CBS Mornings, and it says some tourists stranded as violence erupts in Mexico after cartel leader killed.
Thousands of Americans in Mexico are being told to shelter in place after the leader of that country's most powerful drug cartel was killed over the weekend. His death led to an eruption of violence across several Mexican states, forcing airlines to cancel flights out of the region. Karen Hua is in Mexico City, and she has the story.
Chaos hit the streets of Puerto Vallarta, the Mexican state of Jalisco, and beyond Sunday, as Mexico's most notorious drug cartel fiercely retaliated after soldiers killed their leader, Nemesio Ruben Esquerra Cervantes, widely known as El Mencho. Esquerra Cervantes was wounded during an operation to capture him in Jalisco and died while being flown to Mexico City. The cartel he led has the highest cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine trafficking capacity in Mexico, according to the U.S. State Department, which had previously offered up to $15 million for his capture. The violence also hit Jalisco's capital, Guadalajara, just a few months before Mexico's second largest city is scheduled to host FIFA World Cup matches.
Activamos el código rojo.
In response, Jalisco's governor activated a code red security alert, suspending public transit, large events, and school activities as authorities across Mexico race to clear more than 250 roadblocks created by the cartel.
We don't know if we're safe. We don't know if they're going to cancel the flight.
Olga Medina saw smoke rising over Puerto Vallarta from the airport Sunday. She ultimately did make it home to Houston before airlines grounded flights in and out of the resort town.
I feel safe now, but I'm still shaking because I can't believe this has happened to us.
Others were not so fortunate. Adrian Moorfield and TJ Perry went to Puerto Vallarta to celebrate Perry's birthday. They were supposed to fly home to Dallas Sunday. Now they're stranded.
You're kind of there indefinitely.
There were no outgoing flights until Thursday. That does not take into consideration what.
Boy, these niggas look like some batty boys, man. Hey, they look like they on some. They're part of the community, man. Let's see if we can find another video quicker. Let's see what this devil is talking about.
The leader of a powerful cartel known as El Mencho was killed Sunday. This was during an operation led by Mexico's military. The leader was a former police officer and led one of the most powerful and ruthless criminal organizations in Mexico, according to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency. He was wanted by U.S. authorities who offered millions for information on his whereabouts. Now, authorities have yet to release details about the operation leading to his death.
So, yeah, hey, we can put two and two together and just use the track history of Esau Edom as a standard of what to go by. You know his hands were all over this, man. All right, so end of the day, this is prophecy being fulfilled. Okay, and yeah, it says Americans attacked in Mexico. This is gonna lead to some, overflow of of violence, man. And who knows what could come next. All right, so hey, this is prophecy, man. Let me grab the scriptures and we'll wrap this up. So we're gonna get Jeremiah, all right, 30 and verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And we're in those beginning stages of what? Jacob's trouble. All right, this is only letting you know how close we are to those times, man. And basically, we're in those times, man. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Right, and how are we able to measure the times is through prophecy, man. All right, this we're measuring the times through the prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai to know what time we're in. Like it tells you in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, man. All right, we can see that. Hey, this is not a time of of love and of mirth, all these things. This is a time of war, death, destruction. All right, we're living in a evil and wicked time right now. And this is the time that the Lord is gonna make himself known in the earth, make himself known to the earth, man. All right. So this is verse 3. It says, wait a minute, did I finish? Yeah. Verse 3, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, right? Is that not an uproar of the people? This situation with let me go back. Let me go here. Yep. This situation. Well, this is.
The bonus to the elder apostles and bishops.
But hey, he's speaking on the same thing: violence and sedition in Mexico after cartel leader gets judged. This is just the beginning. You see, it's the spirit, man. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning of violence. It says, what does it say here? Breaking Mexico up erupts in violence after cartel leader El Mincho killed. 2026 World Cup under threat. So who knows where this goes? But we understand that this is prophecy being fulfilled, and this is basically 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 speaking loudly, man. Okay, matter of fact, let's get it, and we'll wrap it up there. Let's get 2nd Ezra 15. I believe it's like 7. Okay, nah, 14. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction drive nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. You see? And that's what's going on. You're seeing these Mexican cartels fighting against the army. All right, the Mexican army. And also the U.S. is aiding them as well. So, hey, it's a lot of violence going on. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's exactly what you're seeing Issachar doing down there, man. All right, they're just tearing shit up, setting things on fire, and don't be surprised if you don't start hearing about some of the American tourists, getting put to death as well. This thing could really get bad, man, really fast. So let's get chapter 16. Damn, the hell happened? Okay, there it is. 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? You see, so brother just said it in his video. Hey, this is the beginning. All right? It's just the beginning. These things are just starting, just getting started, man. And it's just so happened that it's, right there across the border in Mexico. All right? With the Northern Kingdom, the Issacharites, man. All right? And you see the hatred that DJ Trump has for Issachar in the Northern Kingdom. So this is only gonna continue to increase and get worse, man, as as the days and hours and the days continue to go by. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. You see what's going on. You see the times that we're in, and it's only gonna continue to increase and get worse as we go, man. So we're in those times, man, to lock into the spirit you know, and just watch the Lord do his work, man. Watch prophecy be fulfilled in the earth, man. Continue to believe, have faith, and keep pushing his word, man. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson for the elect. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS, and salutations and blessings to the elect. Shalom.